off to one of the saddest. Wait, no, I'm not gonna do all that. So, for those of y'all who don't know, basically, Quincy Jones is a legendary level name in the music industry. Now, if y'all don't know how legendary Quincy Jones is, I collected a couple tweets to show y'all. This nigga's a part of everything, every piece of music that you love. Legendary producer Quincy Jones has died at the age of 91. Some of his most notable work includes Michael Jackson's Thriller. So this is Thriller. Yeah, he made that beat. He engineered Michael Jackson vocals on that. Frank Sinatra and more. Let's see if there's any, because I'm pretty sure the comments are gonna have a lot of stuff. And I'm sorry if this music cuts out or anything like that because of copyright. But look, this nigga's worked on a lot of fucking music. Need a certain call when the world. This nigga's notably worked with Stevie Wonder. There are people dying. Oh, when it's time to lend a hand to life. Oh yeah, he worked on We Are the World, by the way. I'm not sure if this is We Are the World, but he worked on We Are the World. We can't go on pretending day by day. I think this is. Yeah, this is We Are the World. I see her face. Yeah. We all a part of God's great big family. Yeah, but I don't have to play the whole thing, but y'all get it. Y'all get it. Worked on We Are the World. This post doesn't have too much under it because it's pop based. But one thing I want to show is like, wait, I'll put this last. I'll talk about that in a second. If y'all want to know how legendary he was, now if you grew up in a black household with boomer grandparents, literal baby boomer grandparents, I know for a fucking fact you've heard this shit. Hold on, let me stand my desk up. But I know for a fact you've heard this song. If you grew up in a black household with the literal boomer grandparents, I know you heard this fucking theme before. And I know you've heard of Sanford and Son before, bitch ass nigga. Don't lie to me. Yeah, Quincy Jones. Another one of Quincy Jones' greatest works. Also, is this... Okay, no. Another thing Quincy Jones worked on. Now I'm only gonna play like 1 second of that because y'all know exactly what the fuck that is. Y'all, if you listen to hip hop in the last 10 years, since 2014, and this song is older than 2014, but since 2014, you know exactly what song this is. I'm gonna play the first little 5 seconds for you. That's all I'm gonna play, but you know exactly. You've heard that before. Quincy Jones. That shit. If you've been on the internet in the last 10 years, you've seen at least one meme where somebody gets surprised and all you hear is Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones is legitimately one of those people who have been working in this industry for so fucking long. It's incredible. This nigga got music with Kendrick Lamar, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But this one I haven't watched. I haven't vetted at all. So we're gonna watch it and look through it and hear about it. Cause yeah, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Quincy Jones made that. Will Smith, one of a lot of people's favorite actors, Quincy Jones.
That's stupid. Wake it up! So I went to the Arsenio Hall show, and
niggas don't even know what the Arsenio Hall is.
Benny Medina is the real life Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, except he actually went from Watts to Beverly Hills. Same basic concept, way shorter distance. I meet Benny and he pitches me the idea for this show and I'm like, I'm not an actor. I'm like, cool. And he says, hey, I want you to meet Quincy Jones.
Which is a crazy sentence for a lot of y'all, a lot of people my age. It's a crazy sentence to hear Will Smith say that sentence of him saying I'm not an actor. This is his thoughts back then, by the way. But for those of y'all who don't know, because I know you niggas, I'm not even gonna show the video on screen. I'm gonna just play like the first 1 second of it. Cause like y'all niggas need to know this, bro. Y'all niggas know. Will Smith started off as a rapper, and I'm gonna show you. You know one of his biggest song of all time. They play this song every fucking year. Every fucking year I hear this song in the summer.
Drums, please.
Nigga, you heard that song at least one cookout. You've heard that song at least one cookout. Where's the part on here? This is what Will Smith really used to do. This is what he really used to be. Just in case y'all never seen it. This nigga really used to be a rapper. Look. This nigga was really a rapper. This nigga was not an actor. Quincy Jones made this nigga an actor. This nigga was a rapper, bro. This nigga was not an actor. That's Quincy Jones. One of the biggest actors of all time. That's Quincy Jones.
Quincy Jones is producing with me. So I find myself at Quincy's. And there's actors and artists, celebrities.
Niggas don't want me to get down.
Everybody's at Quincy's house. It's like The Wiz without the costumes. So Benny walks me in and introduced me to Quincy. I'm like, hey Q, what's up, man? He's like, hey man, I saw your music videos. I love what you're doing. I love what you're doing. Tell me your rap name again. They call me the Fresh Prince. All right, good. That's what we're gonna call the show. And he handed me a screenplay for a failed Morris Day pilot. Like, I don't have the time. So I need you to do this. I need you to go ahead, take a few minutes, take 10 minutes, study the script, and I'm gonna clear all the stuff out the living room, and we're gonna have everybody sit down in the living room. We're gonna do an audition. He had movers that could reset his furniture. I was like, this dude is real. So goes, everybody, come on. And I was like, hey Q, hold up, man, hold up. I'm not ready to do no audition. And he said, oh, all right. Well, what you need? Tell me what you need. Just set the meeting for a week and I could do it. He said, yeah, Brandon Tartikoff, the head of NBC, is out there. I'll get him the schedule for next week. And then you know what's gonna happen? Something gonna come up and then he's gonna have to reschedule. Oh, yeah. So 3 weeks from now, Q, we can do it 3 weeks from now. I said, yeah, 3 weeks from now be good. Take 10 minutes right now and you can change your life forever. And I was like, it then.
Hey, nigga had a point. He was real right. Because that's real life, bro. That's real life.
Yes, give me 10 minutes. I said yes, and I let it rip. And I got to the end, and everybody is clapping. Quincy looks at Brandon Tartikoff, the head of NBC. Did you like it? And Brandon said, yeah, I liked it. Quincy says, no, did you like it? And he's like, yeah, I liked it. He's like, good, you're his lawyer. Draw me up something right now.
God damn.
Quincy ordering other people's lawyers around. Like, that's his lawyer, Quincy, leave that man alone. And Quincy turned to me and he was like, hey, Will, you got a lawyer? Quincy, I'm broke. If I had a lawyer taking 5%, he'd owe me money right now. He was like, all right. And he turned to his assistant. He was like, get Will a lawyer. Quincy had been drinking. That's probably obvious from the story, but he had been tasting. He had wet his beak a little bit that night. So the lawyers go out in a limo and they're drawing up the first deal for the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Quincy is like popping up at the window. No paralysis, do analysis. No paralysis, do analysis. I'm like, how did he make Thriller like this? So we got the lawyers draw up something. Ken Hertz looked it over. Mm-hmm. Brandon Tartikoff and
I like just so I'm not letting too much of this video play. Like, the main point of me showing you this is I want to tell y'all that like this story that you're hearing from Will Smith saying like, yo, this man really helped me get a career. He really put me on a great path, a great trajectory. He didn't only do this for Will Smith. Quincy Jones has been in the industry for a long ass time. So when stuff like what's happening to Diddy, what happened to Bill Cosby, when stuff like that happens, Quincy Jones was the nigga that peaked that shit was gonna happen 30 fucking years ago. In 2002 and 1998 or whatever, Quincy Jones might have went to a party that Diddy was hosting. Diddy was throwing, looked left. He said, "What the fuck?" He looked right. He said, "Oh hell no. This shit should be illegal. You should be in jail." Quincy Jones probably said that shit 30 years ago. And then 29 years ago, he went on public TV probably somewhere, or 10 years ago, somebody had him on their YouTube channel, and he went, Diddy, that nigga's a freaking frog. He deserves to be in jail forever. Quincy Jones, he's been around for a very long time, and he's a very pivotal name in music as a whole. I'm not talking about, he gave us Future or some shit like that. Like, no. I mean, he's really been, like, some of what's considered the greatest music of all time. Quincy Jones had his hand in it. Some of the most iconic songs of all time, Quincy Jones. Like I said, the example I gave you, that should be enough, is Thriller. This nigga made the beat to Thriller. You literally can't beat that, my nigga. Michael Jackson has been dead for like over a decade, and that song still makes millions of dollars. Like, I seen a post the other day that said Michael Jackson at least in October, Michael Jackson, like, money wise, view wise, his monthly listeners was slightly over Beyonce's. And that's a crazy thing to think about, because Beyonce is a living artist that is continuously putting out work that's innovating on her own sound and doing all this crazy cool stuff in a Bayhive. This nigga Michael Jackson has been dead. This nigga Michael Jackson died before Roblox was invented. This nigga Michael Jackson died before Fortnite was invented. This nigga Michael Jackson died before Minecraft. This nigga Michael Jackson died before Instagram. This nigga Michael Jackson, when he died, the most popular social media at the time was MySpace. Most niggas my age have never even had a MySpace account. And if they did, me saying that sentence just now made them go, "Oh shit, remember MySpace?" Nigga, MySpace is so old, half the fucking website doesn't even exist. When they transferred servers like a few years ago or something like that, like they lost like 15 years worth of music off of the website. And it randomly deleted like half the fucking website. So like, it's been that long. MySpace is dead and gone. That was the most popular social media when he passed away. Niggas nowadays don't even know if the MySpace website works, if they even know what the fuck it is. Okay? Michael Jackson died before Musically. Fuck TikTok. This nigga died before Musically was invented. This nigga died before Chief Keef was popular. This nigga died before Chief Keef made I Don't Like. You know how long ago Chief Keef made I Don't Like? Nigga, the song I Don't Like is 12 years old. That shit was made in 2012. It's 2024 right now. So I really need y'all to understand. This nigga Quincy Jones, it has his hand in making some of the most iconic music of all time. Y'all better give this nigga his fucking flowers.
Pictured, we signed the basic deal for the Fresh Prince, and 3 months later,
this nigga ears big as shit.
Pilot, and that's the story of how I became the Prince of Bel-Air.
And now this nigga's at the point.
All of the story is.
And now this nigga's at the point to where he's one of the biggest people in Hollywood.
Always say yes.
Oh, also, I don't know about that one, but say yes more often than you say no. I don't want to say always say yes. That's fucking crazy. But say yes more often than you say no. You'll find a lot of good shit in your life. But it's like, yo, this nigga's iconic.
And I guess listen to your girlfriend.
I don't know. You don't always gotta listen to shorty. Sometimes she be tripping. Like when your shorty tell you to go kill that nigga, go bun that nigga, don't do it. But like, it's crazy how like when I was younger, I seen this scene And like, just for a little bit of context, if you've never seen the episode, which I do recommend, it's in the first season. What season is a Huey Freeman Christmas? Huey. Season 1, episode 7. But in short, the context to this episode was that when he was working on this play that's supposed to mostly prioritize and focus on the kids' school play and whatnot, basically he didn't focus on the kids in the kids' school play at all, like, period. And he had a lot of expensive and important people there. When I was younger, I didn't fully understand Quincy Jones' legacy. So I didn't understand that Quincy Jones being in the Boondocks, and if I'm not mistaken, he voiced himself. Control-Shift-T. Let me fact check myself. Did QUIN? Yep, Quincy Jones voiced himself. So I'm just saying, y'all got the Carfax.
Be looking at me.
Don't look at Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones ain't gonna help you. Get your asses out now.
Hey, don't be looking at me.
So, like I said, man, this nigga's a legendary person. If you don't know who this is, you should really do your homework, do your research, and get this man his fucking flowers. His fucking flowers. He's made a lot of songs and had his hand in a lot of songs that you like and that you consider great music, and you don't even fucking know it. So if you don't know about Quincy Jones' tenure, if you don't know about Quincy Jones' resume, here's what you do. Especially if your parents are Negroes. If one or more of your parents are Negroes or grandparents, go to them with your phone, or go to them with the sit them down in front of the fire stick and be like, yo mom, yo grandma, I want to learn a thing or two about Quincy Jones. Show me some great Quincy Jones music. And you're gonna find out a lot. Or even if you don't have that, just go on Wikipedia, go on Google Quincy Jones songs, and you're gonna see some amazing shit. That being said, I want to see some amazing gameplay in Astrobot.